Everybody, welcome to Simple Cook Eats. Today is Mother's Day. We're celebrating all the mothers every day, but especially today. Happy Mother's to all the mothers out there. Today we're having a barbecue and I'm gonna be making a super easy apple crumble. Let's get to it. I'm gonna start off by peeling my apples. After I've done that, I'm gonna dice them into small bite-sized cubes. This is so that they cook easily, and yeah, I like them this size. It's honestly up to you as always. But yeah, that's my reasoning for making them so small, is because I wanted them to cook quick. I'm not using no specific apples, like a specific kind of apple. I've seen people using all kinds of apples. So I honestly don't think it matters unless you're like a specific type of apple person and you know your apples, then go ahead and pick your favorite, because either way, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be delish. And don't mind all the bruises on my apples, okay? Don't judge, because honestly wasn't planning to make apple crumble. I just seen the apples sitting in my fridge for a minute, so I was like, what can I make that's super easy? So yeah, not too much on the apple bruises. But yeah, this recipe really is easy. I found it on TikTok. Honestly, if you ever trying to find a recipe like to get rid of something you have in your fridge or pantry, just look on TikTok, because they near got every recipe on there. But yeah, like I said, it's super easy. This is the hardest part, is just dicing up the apples, and it's not even hard for real, it's just time consuming.
This my last whole day. I'm far but never gone, just know it's okay. Cause I'll be coming back just to see your face. Know you gon' be fine, but it's just one thing. Yeah, it's just one thing, yeah. I don't want you to wait. Girl, I'ma be around. Girl, don't you be afraid. Cause time could tell the truth.
Is it right? Is it right? I always pick the wrong size bowl, but so I got all the apples diced up inside this bowl. I'm gonna move it into a bigger bowl so that I can start seasoning and all that. Get it ready for the pan. We're gonna start off with half a cup of brown sugar. And then some lemon juice. I didn't really measure this part. I'm pretty sure maybe like a tablespoon is the correct measurement. Now that I'm looking back, I probably did a little bit more than a tablespoon. And probably like 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt. Ground cinnamon. I think it's supposed to be like a teaspoon, but I did a little bit too much. I tried to pick up one and like blow it off, but I put it to the sink and blew off like all the excess cinnamon because that was kind of a lot. Now you're just gonna mix thoroughly. Literally so easy. Okay, and now for the crumble. Honestly, mine didn't turn out like very crumbly. It was more so like doughy, but it was still really good. So you're gonna need a cup of flour, and then 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And remember, you can alter this recipe any way you like based off whether you want it to be more sugar or less sugar. It's up to you. So you got 3/4 cup of brown sugar. After that, we are going to need baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then now you'll just add 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I learned my lesson last time, so instead of pouring it over the bowl, I'm pouring it inside the sink. But yeah, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Next, you're gonna need to melt some butter. I think maybe that's where I went wrong, was that I heated it up instead of it like already, I don't even know. Like, I think I should have let it cool down a little bit. But yeah, you're gonna need 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Right now, I'm just trying to melt down the rest of the pieces that are solid by mixing it up because it was very warm. Alright, as you can see now, the butter is all melted. There are probably a few little solid pieces, but I got majority of it melted down, so now I'm gonna pour it in. Again, this was 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Next, you're just gonna crumble it together with your fingers. As you continue to watch, you'll see mine does not get crumbly. It gets like super just mushy and then forms into dough, which is not giving crumble, but in the end it still tastes like super good. It kind of ends up giving a like cobbler, apple cobbler. Again, if you prefer more crust than filling, I would say to double this crust recipe. The crumble recipe. And yeah, but if you like more of the inside stuff, I forgot what it's called, like the apple and everything, then yeah, this recipe is perfect for you. As you can see, I try to add some more flour to like make it more crumbly, but that did not work out, so I kind of just ran with the dough.
Look, I've been back and forth playing it in my head. If me and you together, I'd be a better man. I know I left the earth, but here I am again. Flew around for a while, but couldn't find a friend. In the dark depths of all the late nights, never won the party, I'd rather pray right. I stayed low as hell, holding my faith close, and shut doors on love so I could play cold. And you know that I can never give it up. I love hard when I love, it's not a given, but I got a lot on paper, I'm trying to say it loud. Smooth man with words, he trying to make it out. Ain't got a lot to give, but I'ma give it all. Low key, I'm tripping, I still ain't make it.
In your pan, you're going to start off with some butter, let it melt. Once it's melted, you're gonna add your apples. And honestly, I did not time it or anything. I just let it sit, simmer, and I would take on and off the lid of the pan to let it, cook. But the way I checked if it was ready was I would just take a bite of one of those cubes. I'll just try it, and if it's as soft as I like it, if it tastes good, that's whenever I put it on low and just let it sit.
Baby, this my last whole day. I'm bobbing, never gone, just know it's okay. Cause I'll be coming back just to see your face. Know you gon' be fine, but it's just one thing. Yeah, it's just one thing. Yeah. I don't want you to wait. I'ma be around. Girl, don't you be afraid. Tell the truth. For the late nights was really something. If all them jobs was more than a rushing. The time is coming for me. I gotta go now. Saying so long. I'll be out in the field, spreading peace, love to the world. We're writing all these songs, especially for this girl. The perfect definition of blessing I can't return. She the one that understands it's not another like her. 2 years gon' pass by in a blink of an eye. Holding on your
Alright. So I did a little taste tester with one of the cubes, and it was just how I wanted it to taste. It was like a little soft, but got that little bit of crunch, not too soft. And then now I'm just adding the dough on top. It's not going to completely cover. I mean, it can if you want to make it completely cover it. I didn't really do that because it was kind of giving cobbler anyways. But yeah, either way, it's going to taste really good. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to stick it in the oven at 350 and just honestly just check it every now and then. I took it out when it was nice and golden and crispy. It's me hoping it goes well. It actually turned out really great. As you can see, it looks amazing. It actually really did give cobbler, like it was tasting like cobbler. It had that combination, But I'm about to head over to my mom's now, and I'm gonna take it over there. Hopefully they like it. Usually I take a little scoop for myself, but I wanted to leave it so that I could come with a full pan. So yeah, we're about to head out. Spoiler alert, this is me editing right now 2 days after I took the video, after I cooked it, and it was actually really good. Excuse me. It was the perfect combination of like the bread and then the sweet. But yeah, thank you all for joining today and for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hope y'all try this recipe because it was super easy and very delicious. Go ahead and hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. I appreciate you all. Stay blessed.